Alright, today I'm attempting the dumbest challenge ever created. Can you beat a 100 level Rusted Deathclaw Matriarch with a rolling pin? Science says no. Common sense says no. My survival instinct? It also says no, but apparently I don't listen to any of that. So today we're going to find out. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it. First, let's go inside and craft our rolling pin of death. Probably my death. Because don't forget to close your doors. Right before I started recording, I got folded by 3 stupid grasshoppers. So this challenge should go well. Because we're using a rolling pin, the strongest weapon in the game. If all the other weapons were deleted and you had nothing else to fight with, including your hands, then yes, it would be the strongest weapon in the game. Now, I'm not making just a plain old rolling pin. It will be a 3-star. I'm crazy, not insane. Level 50, sharp, chefs, and I'll just do the rest off camera, and ta-da, here it is. An instigating chef's sharp rolling pin. Plus 50% damage against targets above 60% health, which should help. Plus 50% melee damage reflection when blocking, which should also help. And plus 3 luck. Which I don't know if that probably won't help at all, but yay luck. Alright, so far it's not bad. It really doesn't look bad. I'm like, that's okay. Now, here's the build I'm using. I'm not gonna go over all of the cards I picked, but here are some notes. Yes, Number Cruncher does work with melee weapons. Just because you're holding a gun doesn't mean it won't work with a rolling pin. Feel free to take a screenshot of this at this time. Now, I've renamed this loadout Stupid Rolling Pin because I'm using a stupid rolling pin. But look at this. It doesn't look half bad. Look at that bleeding. That bleeding damage, that's insane. Now, I know in this building across the way here, there are 2 charred feral ghouls. So I decided to build my self-esteem and see how it works on them. Well, feral ghouls don't stand a chance. It was like 2 hits each. That really didn't raise my expectations very much, because feral ghouls are kind of easy to kill. Now it's off to find the rad hogs. Yesterday when I played, I couldn't walk 20 feet without running into those stupid things. Now I can't find them anywhere. Probably because they're afraid of this rolling pin. Wouldn't you? Seriously, if someone came at you with a rolling pin that had a bunch of blades on it, wouldn't you be afraid? Eventually, I did find them, and I ran at them like a lunatic, but I came to my senses, I backed off, and I let them come to me. I figured I'd use this strategy with the Deathclaw too, kind of like stick and move, hit, fall back, heal if I need to. But then these Rust Raiders showed up, and I wasn't concerned at all. The bleed damage is a monster. I took everything out. So this weapon, it is formidable. I killed the rad hogs, all of them, and the Rust Raiders. Now with my confidence boosted, it's time to head to the Rust Kingdom and put all of our cards on the table. I couldn't think of a cooking pun for that, so cards on the table. Now, like I said, if I can just stick and move, I might be able to survive at least 2 minutes. Maybe. Now, it did take me a minute to find him because I forgot where he was. And there's our champion, the 100 level Rusted Deathclaw Matriarch. Plus, I also had to deal with his trainer, which I totally forgot about. Now this is the ultimate test of whose cuisine will reign supreme. I used to watch a lot of Iron Chef back in the day. I think I started off okay. I used my guard, which I'm not used to doing. I'm not used to guarding. I use range weapons, so I don't guard a lot, and I also kept away. I do swing a little wildly though, which caused me not to even notice this jackwagon shooting at me. But once I did, I made short work of him. Now, at one point, the Deathclaw does stand there for like a second, and I thought he glitched, and I was like, I don't want to win like this. I want it to be a stand-up match. And then he smacked me in the face. No glitch detected here. Now, at this point, I'm starting to think, hey, I have a shot to beat this thing with a rolling pin. An OP rolling pin. But a rolling pin nonetheless. So I end up finishing off the handler with some kind of ninja jump attack so I can focus on the Deathclaw. Then suddenly, through my wild swinging, my character stops attacking. Right now, I am frantically pushing the swing button, and he would not swing that rolling pin for nothing. I have this thing down to a sliver of health, and now I can't attack. That's bullcrap. So I figure, well, I'll just let him kill me, and then it'll reset, and I'll be able to swing again. So I'm running around thinking all this, and I jump onto the truck that I've been jumping on the entire battle, and I get stuck. But it let me swing wildly again. Unfortunately, the Deathclaw could still swing also, and it killed me. But I wasn't done. I respawned right back in, prayed that he didn't heal. I didn't want to go through all of that again. And guess what? He didn't. And it was now or never. I stood toe to toe, swinging for my life. And down goes the Deathclaw. I was honestly in shock at what just happened. This whole video started off as a joke. I was sitting here and I'm like, I should do a video about me getting wrecked by a Deathclaw trying to use a rolling pin. I thought I'd make my little rolling pin come over here and get folded like the dough this thing was meant for. But in fact, I went harder than a gym bro in January. I was amazed. I couldn't believe it. So is it possible to beat a 100 level Rusted Deathclaw Matriarch with a rolling pin? Yes. Yes, it is. You can also destroy all these super mutants at West Tech and not even blink. And that Deathclaw that hangs out over by West Tech, no challenge whatsoever. This was both the dumbest and greatest challenge I have ever done. I have peaked in Fallout 76. Everything from this point on is just filler. And you know what? If you have a dumb challenge you'd like to see me do, go ahead and put it in the comments. I'll do it. I will gladly do it now. Pipe pistol? Sure, why not? A big 2x4 of wood and just beat things with it. In-game, not real life. That's illegal. Put your comments in the comments section. Hit like, hit subscribe. I'm going to go be amazed at what I just did. All right, bye.